Hello guys, and welcome back to my channel. If this is the first time clicking on any of my videos, then you're welcomed. My name is Oge. I hope that you join the family by clicking on that subscribe button, turn on your notification, and when you have watched this video to the end, I hope you like and you share. So today's video is a little bit somehow. I'm not exactly in my high spirits making this video because I wouldn't expect that this age and time we would still have people who would be reasoning in a certain kind of way. Like, it doesn't make sense. I would expect that you are an educated person, you're a learned person, you should have sense. But apparently, common sense is not common. If you have been following the trend for this week, you would have noticed that the whole thing has been rape, Black Lives Matter, and all of these things. So I've been really into the whole say no to rape thing. Justice for Owa, justice for Tina. I've been putting on my stories, I've been posting it on my social media, my Twitter, my Instagram, and all of that. And there was this particular tweet that I saw that really, it wounded me. Okay, it really did wound me, and it was because of this tweet that led me to the conversation that I had with a certain someone who I expected to be an educated person, that has now led me to make this video, because I've come to realize that there are possibly so many people like him out there. Like, you guys need God's grace. That is what you need, honestly. Okay, so the tweet was about a Muslim girl who was in her hijab. She had tweeted that even with her entire hijab, she was still raped. In her hijab, she was still raped. Can you guys believe the replies under that tweet? Like, can you guys believe the replies that some people were leaving under that tweet? I started seeing things like, you people are somehow, even under your hijab, you don't even wear trousers, you don't wear your underwears under your hijab. Some said this is not the you were probably not wearing the appropriate hijab, that is why you were sexually assaulted. This one left this one said this one like, everything was just, it wasn't making sense. I had posted earlier on my stories that men who still say because of the way you're dressed, that was probably what would have led to you being raped. I had posted that earlier and said that you people are the major problems in this world. That was what I posted. I hadn't even seen this tweet. It was after I posted that thing on my stories that I came across this tweet. And so the whole thing just triggered my anger. And so I just took the tweet and I posted it on my stories again. Like, this is exactly what I'm talking about. Everyone left the fact that she was raped, even while covered, entirely covered. She was still raped. Everyone left this thing and they said, talking about how she was probably not wearing the right hijab. Like, are you guys seeing this? How does the person tell you that I was raped? Even whilst I was wearing my hijab, I was raped. And what you have to say is, you're probably not wearing the right hijab. That's not the correct hijab. If it's the hijab you're wearing in your profile picture, then you're definitely not wearing the right one. That's why you're probably raped, because your curves were showing even underneath your hijab. I was just like, Lord, look at the people you created. Look at these people you created. Look at what they are saying. I wanted people to see what I meant by saying people who say you are raped because you were dressed in a certain way are the problems of this world. So I took that tweet and I posted it on my stories, and a certain someone, a certain very annoying person replied. And the reply, it was just offing me, honestly. Forgive my English, but yes, I could not believe that this guy was saying this. Okay, so he replied to my stories. It was like, yes, she was probably not wearing the right thing. That was why she was raped. So I'm like, are you serious? Like, are you being serious right now? So tell me, the 12-year-old that got raped, the 6-year-olds, the 2-year-old that got raped, are you also telling me that it was because of what they were wearing? Is that why they were raped also? So he started talking about how Muslim provides the appropriate hijab for you. And I'm like, that's not the point. The point is that she was wearing clothes, she was covered, and you still had the guts to put the blame on her. This is like victim shaming, blaming the victim. And it is wrong. It is absolutely wrong. This is why a lot of rape victims do not come out to actually tell people that they were raped, because the first thing that people are going to ask them is, what were you wearing? What does that have to do with anything? What if I am extremely hot in a room, or I am extremely hot, the weather is hot, and I want to step out and then I put on a sleeveless? Does that mean I am calling for attention? Does that mean I am calling for people to come and rape me? Is that what you're telling me? Okay, the 2-year-old that was in her pampers, please, you people should tell me, was she also calling for the attention? When I asked him this question, what he left it, he didn't even answer. He just went and started telling me that, but you're more prone to rape when you don't dress appropriately, or when you're less dressed. Why is it that what I choose to wear is going to make you to start wanting to sexually abuse me? That is very wrong. Is like saying I can't even wear my clothes outside, and then this particular tweet that I had posted, which is what you're replying to. Remember, she said she was dressed in her complete hijab, and this is the kind of response that people were leaving under her tweet. That she wasn't wearing the right hijab, she wasn't wear covered, her curves were probably showing. So is it my fault that God has endowed me with curves? Does that mean that I am now calling for people to come and abuse me? Is that what it means? Yo, he said, like, he just went and he said, sending me Bible text. He said saying that you Christians, you read the Bible, but you don't follow what's in the Bible. Even we Muslims, we even read the Bible and we even do it better than you guys. I'm like, the problem here is not even religion. We're not talking about religion, because if it is about religion, there are pastors who rape little children, there are pastors who rape grown-ups, there are bishops, there are reverends, there are Muslim clerics. So what are you saying? Are we talking about religion here? He said sending me Leviticus, sending me Deuteronomy, the things God said we shouldn't eat, the things God said we should eat, the way God said we should dress modest, blah blah blah. I'm like, I'm not here to tell you that it is wrong to dress, like, to cover up. That's exactly not what I'm saying. In fact, that's not even what I'm saying. I am saying that it is my choice how I decide to dress. Like, this is how I want to dress. If I have decided that I want to wear mini skirts, or if I decided that I want to wear very tight pants like trousers, why is that a problem for you? Why do you see me and you feel the need that I am trying to seduce you, so you take it in your hand, take it upon yourself to come and finish work on top my body? Why will you not train yourself to be disciplined? Why is it my fault that I have dressed a certain way? Why is it my fault that you could not keep yourself in one place? Why? Like, this whole thing is just wrong. And then I started telling him the statistics of women who get raped annually. About 250,000 women get raped annually. Are you saying that all of these women, they were they just dressed up and they were calling for the attention, they were calling for it, like, just come and sexually abuse me? Is that what you're saying? What kind of mentality do you have? And do you know the sad part? sad part is that this person is going to be called to bar, he's going to become a lawyer, and someday he's going to be defending a rapist. He's going to tell the judge, because the victim was dressed in a certain way, that's why my clients did this. Please, please, if there are still people out there who still think this way, please, you need to start changing your mentality. Please, you need to stop. And then there was this other one that said, if you don't want to be raped, then don't walk in the night, don't walk about in the night. And then he was saying that the suggestion he was bringing is defense and caution. That's the suggestion he's bringing, that this is probably going to end rape or bring it to a very bare minimum. And then my question is, what if it is absolutely inevitable for you to avoid being out that late? Like, what if you had no power over the reason why you were out that late in the first place? Or say, for instance, according to him, defense, I'm powerless, I can't fight. Or say, for instance, I am shocked that this person is approaching me. My first reasoning will not be to start defending. I might be shocked. There are people who will respond to shock in different ways. There are people who freeze. Those who are able to fight back, amazing. But what if you're the type who responds to shock by freezing? You don't know what to do. You don't know whether to run, whether to move. You're just there. You can't do nothing. Are you saying that it was my fault that I couldn't fight? Are you saying that it was my fault that there was no way I could avoid being out that late? All of this is just so that you do not take blame for what you have done. If you are such a person, if you are still in this age and time saying that people who get raped deserve this because they were not properly covered, then you are a rape apologist and you need God's grace in your life. Honestly, you do. You need help, because you cannot tell me that these people just come out from their house, with the intention of getting raped on the road. You can't tell me that. Like, what kind of reasoning do you have? Why are you reasoning in that kind of way? You're a learned person, for crying out loud. Why? Please, let's start raising better men. Let's start teaching our children better from when they are little, because it starts from that age. You start teaching them right from wrong from that age. Let's not encourage rapists. Let's not tell them that they have the right to do what they do because that girl was dressed in a certain way. And you know what he did? He went and he sent me a picture of a girl dressed in her bikini. That I should just look at this picture. Just look at this. Is it not calling for attention? How am I supposed to not be aroused if she walks by? I was baffled, honestly. Why is me in a bikini calling you to come and assault me? When I was having these arguments with him, I almost started crying for him, for his stupidity, because that's what I can call that. How do you tell a rape victim that, oh, you were probably the one at fault? I mean, why would you wear a bikini and walk by him? I mean, for all you know, he was aroused because of what you were wearing. This is so wrong, honestly. This is just wrong on every level, okay? Nobody is teaching that we should all come out and start walking about naked and all of that. But if it is my decision that I have decided to wear this, why is it my fault that you could not tame yourself? Why is it my fault that you could not control your urges? Why can they not just teach men these things? Every time you see people holding seminars for women, teaching them how to dress appropriately, teaching them how to act right, teaching them this, teaching them that, but you don't hold seminars for men. You don't teach them to train themselves, to caution themselves. You don't teach them that. But women are always the one who have to act right. And that's not bad. It's not bad if we have to act right, but you should also know you have to act right. You should know. because it is not a one party thing. It is never a one party thing. We're all living in this world together. And if you have chosen to be stupid, then keep your stupidity to yourself. If you have chosen not to have sense, keep your senseless self to yourself. Like, don't bring it here. Don't bring it towards me. If you were never taught how to control your urge, then that is your problem. It shouldn't be my problem. I shouldn't have to suffer for it. Never. Let's just start unlearning these things. Start unlearning and start relearning the right things. Honestly, start giving yourself a reorientation of what is right and what is wrong, because so many of us have grown up with the wrong ideas, wrong beliefs and whatnot, because you are so on the wrong side. You are completely on the wrong side. Please start unlearning them. Start doing the right thing. Start teaching men to control themselves. Start teaching men to do the right things. Stop blaming women. Stop blaming those poor girls who were raped. Stop blaming them. They don't deserve it. Nobody deserves sexual assault. Nobody deserves it. And the statistics show that 1 out of every 5 women has been raped or sexually abused in one way or the other. How do we make this better? It's not by shifting the blame on the victims. They are the victims, for crying out loud. It is by teaching your sons, by teaching yourself, who is a man, to do the right thing. Every time you see men quickly jump on defense or jump to defend that, and not all men are like that, and not all men are like that. Did they say all men are like that? What they say, men do this. Did they write all men there? And if you know you don't do it, why are you so angry about it? Let the people it is addressing be the ones to take it personal, not you. See, let's end rape. Honestly, like, there is no way we can end it if we keep shifting the blame on the victims. It's not going to work. It is when we start teaching our sons to do better and stop blaming. You will see mothers who will even blame their daughters for getting raped because they did not dress well. Let's spread the word so that we can help get justice for those who have already suffered it, because some of those men still roam around very freely. You're telling me that a girl that went into the church to read is because of the way she was dressed, Abby? That is what called men to her, because of the way she was dressed. A girl who went inside church to read. You're telling me that a small child, because of the pampers she was wearing, is what called men to come and rape her? Where's the reasoning in that? Just where's the reasoning? Please do better. You can do better. You're a learned person. Even if you're a lay person, you can do better. Please do better. I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye for now.